One of the weirdest jobs I ever had was in college, and I was selling sex toys. And so how I got there was this is interesting. So I met this dude.
You're a frequent shopper?
Imagine a
use promo code Bart.
no. Imagine a Chinese fob. Like the kind from northern China, like sure.
He's
like
really
that.
tall.
So I used to work out at the Bally's in Rosemead. You know that one or no?
Yeah. Isn't that the one with Chong Li?
Yeah, no, that's not the one. Oh, with Bolo, no. So if you're from the SGV, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's a big hot spot. But I used to work out there, and this random northern Chinese guy would come up to me, and he would always ask me all these like bodybuilding questions, bro, like talking like this. I'm like, this guy's interesting.
How you get a shoulder like that?
Yeah, like that. Like he really was.
That was expert level,
How you get a
dude.
shoulder like that?
Oh,
He fucking loved bodybuilding. I don't know what it was. And so me and him, we started becoming friends and went from getting protein shakes after
To spying on America from China?
to getting food, to finding out we both went to ELAC, East LA Community College together. And then he was like, hey, like, do you want to help me with my business this summer? And I'm like, yeah, what's your business?
Shen Yun.
And he goes, well, I sell textbooks. And I'm like, what's the difference between your textbooks and what we're selling at like the campus? And you ever see those international versions of textbooks in college? Have you ever seen them?
No.
For some reason, like let's say you get a regular like Hufter Mifflin or whatever, right? The textbook's like this. The international version is exactly the same, but just a little bit smaller with the text. And they'll sell this one to India for like half the price. But it's the same exact textbook.
What?
I don't know where he got his plug from for this, but whatever the textbook was like $80 at ELAC or whatever the local bookstore, he can sell it for like $20 to $40.
yo.
So he was like, I need someone to help me like haul these things, organize. And at that time I was a supply admin Marine. So I was like, oh yeah, logistics and like inventory. I'm like, I got you, I could do this. So he paid me in college for 4 hours a day of work. He paid me $1,700 a week.
Sick.
Which is a fuck ton, right? So in 4 weeks,
Bro, that's a career.
yeah, and I'm only working 4 hours a day, but it has to be night shift because it has to be, I don't know, during his hours, we would go pick up. It's almost like buying and selling drugs because he would take me to his textbook plug. And then this guy would like, he would have storage spaces and you'd open up the storage spaces and we'd take these books out and we'd like carry it to his truck.
Counterfeit textbooks?
Yeah, counterfeit textbooks.
That's crazy.
Dude, what a market.
So that's what got me in. And then $1,700 a week is a fuck
That's a
ton.
lot,
I got
bro.
fucking, I got my truck lifted with. I got
Those are your rims.
no, rims is from financial aid. Then I got my subwoofers. I got fucking full head unit, all this stuff with my car. And then he was like,
By the way, $1,700 a week for anybody to know is $88K a year.
Sweet.
That's fucking $88K a year? This is 2000, what, 7, 8?
Dude, 2008.
like 2004. This is pre JK.
You work on Wall Street,
2003.
baby.
2004 with $88K a year is like crazy.
Yeah.
Gas is $1.
He had this fucking Tacoma that literally only went like 40 miles per hour because he lifted, put these tires. The engine couldn't handle the weight. It was so slow.
And I took the catalytic converter out, so it's straight pipe, so it just goes. So you're going nowhere, making the most noise ever.
It was like a tractor speed.
Hate you.
You're one of those guys. I hate you, bro.
And he went cheap on the suspension, so the ride was hella hard. So it's like he would hit a bump, and everyone that's sitting in the back would fucking hurt their ass cheeks.
Oh my God.
It was the funniest truck ever, dude.
That's how I afforded it.
It was so slow.
So we're running this business for maybe like a few months. And then he was like, Bart, like, I can't sell my books anymore. And I'm like, oh, what happened?
So basically, this guy's talking to you like Jet Li.
Yeah. He was like, his book plug got fucked up somehow. You can't sell those books anymore. I don't know, like I don't know what agency like is looking at the ATF for books found them. And then I was like, oh shit. I'm like, okay, that was cool. That was a cool run. It was a summer job anyways. And then he hit me and he goes, oh, but my dad, he has a factory. In the factory there's a silicone, a plastic products. We make everything. And then he showed me the catalog. They make everything from fucking drum sets to dildos.
Damn.
You know, in China, it's not even about like the item. It's just materials. Yeah. So if we have X, Y, and Z, what can we make out of X, Y, and Z? They're very practical, right? And he's like, what do you think out of all of these is make the most money? And I was like, oh shit.
He's Italian. Hey, Bart, what you want to do?
Nah, he nailed it, bro.
He was there. He was doing the matter, and then he sounded like LC Tony, and then it turned into fucking Mario.
So we sat on eBay and we just looked at all the retail
Parmesan.
prices of things. And I was like, how much you get a drum set for? And he goes, oh, like, I don't know, $15, whatever. Like,
You made it insecure about the accent, bro. Go back.
No, you were good. You were good. Yeah, yeah.
so we started going, and then he was like, oh, look, a dildo is a $45.
It's a $45.
And I was like,
double-sided.
how much you get it for? And he goes, he was looking at his price sheet, $7. And I'm like, dude, those margins are fucking crazy. And then so for him, he's just like,
It's just math.
it's just math. He goes, oh, you're telling me that's good? I'm like, that's really good. So next week he orders, so he lives at a 1-bedroom apartment with his mom. He orders a pallet of fucking sex toys to his 1-bedroom apartment with his mom. So he tells me to come over. I have my first shipment of products or whatever. I go inside. The first thing his mom says, he goes, is my son crazy? And there's fucking dildos like this.
On the wall.
Yeah, there's swing
On his forehead.
there's swing sets, fucking like all ball gags, all kinds of shit in there. And I was like, honestly, I think your son might be a genius. And then she just left us alone. And then we started organizing all of the stuff. And then then he brought in his other Chinese homie, who's also a Chinese bodybuilder. And then they were like,
Bunch of buff ass fools.
I like the idea of like Northern Chinese fucking buff ass dudes are responsible for like the entire sex trade of like the West Coast.
yeah, they are. They're these two buff ass dudes. And then so we're just like divvying up what we should do. And then he's like, this is the first time he's selling on eBay, right? So he's like, oh, my English is so poor. He's like, yours is good English. And I was like, sure. So I started to having to write the copy for all the description.
The same guy, by the way, who did this tattoo.
What would you say on the copy? How would you describe these?
So
these
I would
best-selling dildos?
I would try to turn motherfuckers on, you know? I'm like,
get in their head, bro.
yeah, like ergonomically shaped or like the tightest fleshlight you'll ever find. And that's actually how I got my first fleshlight because he had so much of a surplus. I was like, dude, I gotta try this shit. It actually felt pretty good. But if you follow the full directions.
What's the full direction?
You gotta warm it up.
Yeah, if you get the lube, you put it in the microwave, not too hot because the bottle explode. The whole bottle explode.
Never thought of that.
And then you put it in so he had one where it was like he had from full butt cheeks to just the pussy.
That's the best one, by the way.
And then there's the one that's like a flashlight. He gave me the one that's just kind of like the camel toe muff part of it. So you pour it in, and sometimes it feels better than a real one because it's hot, like it's like really warm.
It's like hot stones.
But then every time you jizz into it, you feel like I'm a fucking DJ. What the fuck? What the fuck?
You gotta clean it after. Yeah,
Yeah, like what
that's the saddest part, dude.
Yeah, you're like
You're just sad.
Yeah, you're just there. You're like, fuck, I busted into this thing.
Dude,
I was
imagine
fucking biting my lips.
having to clean the torso, the pussy ass combination, bro. That's crazy. Having to wash that in your sink. That's terrible.
But then this guy, he like scaled it to the point where he needed to get his own storage space. He moved out of his mom's place, so his mom didn't have to see his sex toys anymore. Now it's just him and his buff ass homie, and he filled his entire living room full of like sex toys. And I would just write all the titles, descriptions for his business.
That's hilarious.
So how much money did you guys make off that?
He just kept paying me the same because to me that was like an obscene amount of money in college. But I don't know if he just kept going. And then I think he was the first guy that taught me about like having crazy dreams, like things like
Wet dreams?
no like people think I'm Chinese, right? Like in terms of my loophole thinking, this motherfucker's Chinese because
He's the source.
we'll go to Home Depot to buy shelves or whatever, and then he'll be like let's say all the parking's full. It's like Tamada, which is like, motherfucker. And I'm like, what? He goes, there's no parking. And then he's like, if I want to be so rich, I just go into the park in the red line. I'm like, they're going to tow your ass. He goes, I don't care. I just buy another car. So he's like in that mindset. I'm like, damn, this guy's opening my mind. Like, yeah, why don't you just have 70 cars? If they just keep towing your car, at least your time is money. So his brain would like, and then eventually he won't even drive anymore. He goes, Bart, you drive. I don't want to do anything. I just want to think. And it started making me like really like think about business. I'm like, dude, this guy's great. So I would be the one driving him around and he's just in his car. I'm like, I don't want to think. For $1,700, I'll do anything, you know? I'm like, I'll go grab Yoshinoya. You want me to go grab Yoshinoya?
That is true. That's why fucking Zuck wears like the same shirt every day. Decision fatigue.
Yeah, because for him, it's like if I waste time and decision on non-money making things, that's bandwidth that could be on scaling the fuck out of that.
That's some next level shit, though. He has no shame. He goes, I'm going to sell all the dildos to America.
Dude, I would love to sell dildos for that margins, you know, because that's really good.
Yeah, it's like everything's
It's hard to get these days.
everything's
Though.
over 500%.
And you know they need to keep buying more because a dildo user is going to be like, this one's worn out. And then they're going to buy another one.
I think they get a lot of use out of theirs, yeah.
I didn't know that there was such a.
There's mileage. It's like shoes.
Yeah. Okay.
If you're
You lose the grip a little bit.
You think they warranty that shit though?
you get bored.
Get smooth. Just like the bottom of your shoes, you lose the grip.
You got to be an avid fucking masturbator to be worried about the warranty on your dildo.
You gotta have like a small business.
You got to be fucking railing that dildo.
I think there's actually more men than women buying dildos. But at least you're not just one gender. You got double gender.
If it's the dudes, they're wearing that thing to the bone, bro.
The fleshlight.
If you're a dude who has a dildo, please get in the comments and let us know.
Yeah. Yeah, actually let us know. We're curious. We want to know.